So there were these birds where their adult form had this large red spot on their beaks, and their kids would peck on it whenever they're hungry. So scientists discovered it, and then they made this 3D model of the bird with the similar red spot on the beak. So they put it right by the side of the nest, and the kids surprisingly still pecked on it, even though they kind of knew that it wasn't their parents, right? So after that, they took it down, made the red spot larger, put it back up, and then the kids kind of like pecked on it with more excitement, with more hope, and much faster, because they kind of like got the signal that by pecking on it they would get food. So that's what make pecking on it attractive, which leads to the second law of atomic habits: make it attractive. This kind of also goes same for us humans. We get these ultra tasty small like cheese bits or potato chips anywhere from these convenience store, anywhere you go. Like when you're walking down the street, you can go into a random store and then see these junk foods all over. So here's our friend, dopamine spike. So dopamine spike is when you kind of get the release of chemical dopamine in your brain, and then you get this sudden pleasure, this sudden feeling of joy after you achieve something. But not just when you achieve something, maybe when you crave something, because you know that thing gives you the reward. Like maybe the first time, the cue, you get like the trigger, you want to try it out, the craving, okay, you want it, and then the reward, it feels good there. And then maybe the next time, the second time you do it, you get triggered, so you crave for it, so the dopamine spike comes up, and then you do it, and then you get the reward, so it goes even high. So in some situation, maybe you get the craving, you get dopamine spike, but you don't get the reward, so it kind of like goes down. It actually goes slower because you don't get the thing that you want. And of course we want the craving of we got the dopamine spike from the craving and the reward. So this is where temptation bundling also comes in, where you kind of like link the habits that you want to do with the habits you need to do. So this motherfucker Brian, he loves Netflix very much. So he also wanted to stay fit. He didn't want to be like the fucking couch potato, just sitting on the couch and then just watching Netflix all day. So he linked this like power bike with his television. So whenever he wanted to watch Netflix on television, he has to like pedal on the bike at a certain speed for the Netflix to run. So if he like maybe if he goes slightly slower a bit, the Netflix would lag, or maybe if he stops, the Netflix would just go off. So this is like his only way to watch Netflix, so he can stay fit while also enjoying staying fit. It's kind of something like that. So he made the good habit of like cycling attractive by linking it with something he likes, which is watching Netflix. So there are three roles that actually affect us in this law: the close, the many, and the power. The close, which is like our family and friends. So if you actually want to get into doing the good habits, join a culture, or like join a tribe, join a friend group where your desired habits is the normal habits. Like your desired behavior, your desired action is normal in their culture. So you're in self-improvement, so you join like a self-improvement YouTubers like server, group chat, community or something. So it becomes like meditating becomes normal in that group. So like everyone around you is meditating, so you don't feel kind of left out, or you don't feel like the lone wolf. Or maybe your family. A lot of actions you do are actually kind of influenced by your family tradition or something. You actually do a lot of things that you follow your family tradition. Maybe you're Chinese, then you celebrate like Chinese New Year. You have this like lion dance or some shit, but you don't really know, or you don't really care about the purpose behind all of these. You just want to celebrate because like it's you're following your family tradition, and then you're following your culture, everything, because like it's normal around you, right? So you do it. So a lot of these things were like kind of passed on or influenced by the people around us. So similar to bad habits, if you actually like join a culture, like you join this gaming group or something, so gaming becomes normal in their culture. But we know that gaming harms us, right? We know that gaming is like it damages your brain, it hyperstimulates it, and then it messes up your attention span and everything. So we don't want it. But if you like somehow join it, or you're joining one right now and you want to quit, leave the group. Like, oh, maybe one of you wankers are gonna go like, oh no, I don't want to leave I don't want to leave my old friends behind. I don't want to like, if I leave them behind, I have no friends. Would you rather be with those like these lizard friends, or like go and find better friends where where those friends are actually doing the bad habits consistently? If you're gonna go like, I can find people who are on self-improvement. There are tons of self-improvement YouTube channels on YouTube. You can literally go on one and then join their Discord server and then make new friends there. So it's actually a choice. You can do it, but you choose not to. So that is the close. Now the many, a lot of us are social norms. Social norms. That is like kind of we follow what the majority do. There was also a test on this. Scientists put like a random stranger, and then with like a bunch of actors, like they're like a team, like, but they act like everyone don't know each other, so it's actually only the stranger doesn't know all of them. So first they put this stranger and like one of the actors in a room. So they go like, if this one is this button green or red? So the button is red, right? So the stranger says it's red, but the actor says it's green. But it's only one actor, so like maybe the stranger would think like he's in a room with another idiot or something, like another like colorblind person. But as the number of actors go up, they go up to five, but the stranger still is still convinced that it's still red, even but it's actually still red, right? And then it goes up 20% now. 20% 20 people in the room says that that button is green. Only you are saying it's red. So most of us would actually like follow other people because we don't want to feel like the person, the odd one out, right? We want to like go with the rules because we kind of grow up to have this like, if you're not with the majority of the people, if you're not in the trend, you're kind of left out, you're kind of stayed behind. You don't know this like new TikTok song or something, and then they're gonna exclude you. Fuck them, man. So this is the problem with the many, our society, our school, our workplace, filled with these peoples that we don't even want to be with, but we have to. So surround yourself with people who are actually productive and on self-improvement. They want to better their lives. The third one, the powerful. We often like imitate the people that we envy, right? Because like we're envy of his success, his or her success. We want to be like them, so that's why we try to be like them. We try to do what they do, because a lot of us want power, we want status, so that's why we often work for the things that will like give us some form of recognition by the public. So the goal here is to have a person you actually look up to, have the person who has achieved everything you want to, like maybe you're really into fitness and you want like this aesthetic body. Go on, find a like influencer, but you've got to be careful, because like a lot of these influencers like talks of a bunch of like shit advice. As long as it doesn't go over your macros, as long as it fits in, then you can have this donut. If they actually already like achieved like this physique that you want, then maybe you can look up to him, set them as like your the person that you look up to, and set them as your goal. So actually like you're more like the person that you want to be. So how do you find and fix the cause of bad habits? Cravings are actually just something that prompts you to act, like the gap between your current state and your desired state. Right now you're feeling kind of uneasy, you're stressed out, and what you want to do is you want to feel really easy. You want to feel like high or something, or you just want to feel like careless. So maybe some people relieve their stress by running, going for a run or something, or going for a walk. But some people also, maybe they smoke to relieve stress. You know you don't want to smoke, you just want to relieve your stress, but by relieving your stress you still want to smoke because it feels good, and you're gonna still keep going. So a craving is only like it actually only works when you know it gives you a change in your current state. Habits are actually really attractive when you associate them, when you link them with positive feelings, with good feelings. So what if you actually you don't have to do the good habit, you get to do the good habit. You don't have to go for a run, you get to increase your stamina. You get to go have a healthier lifestyle. By changing just one word, it suddenly like makes it magical. Like highlight the benefits of the good habits, that you will actually go and crave for the good habits. So maybe sometimes you're having like some trouble to get in the mood, get in the deep focus state of your work. So you can actually create like a ritual, a motivation ritual or something. Whenever you're about to go work out, you come back from work, you're really tired, and then like sometimes you skip, right? But you want to work out. So the kind of ritual you want to have is by doing the first few steps before you go to workout. So before you go to workout, maybe you come home and then you change into your workout clothes. So once you change into your workout clothes, it becomes like automatic. Like you're already in your workout clothes, so you know you're already going to go work out. So it makes it kind of easier to get into the state where you're going to do the good habit. And the inversion of the second law, make it attractive, is also, of course, for the bad habit, make it unattractive. So what you're gonna do is highlight or write down the benefits of quitting the bad habits, or like maybe what highlight what will happen to you if you indulge in the bad habits. What will happen to you if you keep scrolling social media for 2 hours? Low productivity. What happens if you eat the junk food? You get diabetes. So basically, a lot of your modern day solutions, a lot of what we do right now, the easy path, all of that are just for the ancient desires, for the things that we used to want as like maybe like in the 90s or the 80s, or maybe even when we're like those caveman times, because you get these foods, these junk foods, because you want to solve your hunger. You play video games because you need entertainment. You post on social media because you want to connect and bond with people. You post on YouTube because you want social recognition and public approval. You smoke because you want to reduce uncertainty of what you do. So highlight the good habits, that the benefits that you get from good habits, and highlight the harmful things that will happen to you when you do the bad habits. Be the person who you're supposed to be. Peace.